Hi there, I'm your English coach, Christina, and welcome to Speak English with Christina, where you'll learn American culture and business know-how to become confident in English. Let me ask you a question. What's the biggest reason that you can't do as much English as you would like? Complete this sentence. I don't do as much English as I'd like because... And if you said, because I don't have time, you're in the right place. You have plenty of time to improve your English, and I'll show you how. Let's go. One thing that helps me to find time to do things is to join a program where I can put the appointments in my calendar and I have to go because other people are expecting me. It's part of the benefit of joining my Faster Fluency Conversation Club. You get 3 regularly scheduled speaking sessions, a community of learners, and a teacher, plus resources to increase your vocabulary with conversation themes each week. And next week, our theme is time management. So if you want to talk about it and have a structured conversation program, join us. And the link with all the details is below this video. Now, be prepared because I'm about to be brutally honest. I warned you, no more nice Christina, but just for the next minute, and it's for your own good. I don't have time is the poorest excuse. Every single person has 24 hours in a day or 168 hours in a week. In a week, you'll spend around 56 hours sleeping, around 45 hours working. And that leaves 67 hours for you. Sure, you have family and housework to do, but if you have 67 hours available and you can't find just 1 hour total in your week to improve your English, it's because it's not really important to you. Which is fine. It's not important for everyone. But think about how you spend your 67 free hours. Watching TV, scrolling on Facebook, checking email again and again. Your time is your most precious resource because you can never replace it after it's lost. You have the time, but you're choosing to use it for something other than English. So, the first thing we have to change is your attitude. Try this. Think of an activity that you would like to do more of, like practicing English. Today, you're going to have lots of time when you choose what you do. On the bus, do you look at your phone or listen to a podcast in English? On your lunch break, do you check your emails again or do a short activity to improve your English? It's your choice. So every time that you don't do English, don't say, I don't have time to do English. Be honest with yourself and say, I choose to do something else instead of English. Or, English is not my priority right now. Or, English is important, but not so important that I accept to change my habits to improve. It's hard to admit this, but this is the honest truth. And it's easy to say that weak excuse of, I don't have time, because it makes you feel like it's out of your control. But the truth is, you control your choice of how to use the free time that you have each day. So be honest with yourself, and you'll see that you'll start choosing English if it's important to you. in your day to choose to improve your English. The first thing is to identify how you spend your time. This week, track your time. How many times per day do you check your email? Is it really necessary so often? How much time do you spend on social media, on your phone? Do you really need that much time on Facebook? And how much time do you spend traveling to and from work, waiting in lines, watching TV shows that don't really interest you? Note this in a spreadsheet for the next 7 days, and you'll be surprised where you're losing a lot of valuable time. Then, analyze it. What activities can you reduce or stop doing? Aim to use 10 to 20% of your free time to do English instead of wasting it. This is a small amount, but we're going to build new habits, so we should change a little at a time. If you waste 5 hours a week watching TV or playing on your phone, you can easily exchange 30 minutes of Facebook for 30 minutes of English work. And do the same thing next week and build up this new habit of choosing English progressively. It'll be more sustainable this way, and after a month, you'll see that you're doing maybe 2 to 3 hours of English every week. Think of all of those very short times when you're waiting or traveling to work or just feeling distracted. What do you often do? You pull out your phone and you check social media or the news. And maybe just for a minute or two, but over a day, these micro moments add up. So make it easy to do a few minutes of English here and there. Install some language learning apps on your phone, like Mosalingua or Quizlet. Print a vocabulary list and keep it in your bag, and then bookmark an online course on your phone's internet navigator so you can do one exercise quickly. The idea is to make it super easy to pull out your phone or print a resource and to review it in those micro moments of 1 or 2 minutes. And then you can continue to think about the words in your head, and that also counts on working on your English. If you want some ideas on how to fill your day with these micro moments of learning, there's a great article with a sample language learning routine on Ollie Richards' I Will Teach You a Language website. I'll link to it in the show notes so you can get some ideas on how to choose to improve your English throughout your day. So, to recap, stop with that lame excuse, I don't have time. We all have the same amount of time in a week. Remember that you choose how you spend those 67 free hours that you have each week. To use them better, start by tracking how you spend your time. This way you can reduce the wasteful activities and replace them with English progressively. And finally, harness the power of micro moments and make it super easy for yourself to review an app or do a short course activity when you have a few minutes of downtime. Now, what about you? What is one activity that you know is a waste of your time each day? Can you commit to doing English instead of that activity for just a few minutes in each day? Of course you can. Of course you can. But tell us what you're going to do in the comments below. And if you want to have structured time each week to practice speaking English and have a community who expects you to be there each week, join my Faster Fluency Conversation Club. It's my online conversation practice club where you get a conversation theme and exercises to practice speaking 3 times a week. And our conversation next week is time management. You can get all the details on how to join with the link below. And thank you for learning with Speak English with Christina, and I'll see you next time.